What we have here is three of the most famous, or in this case, infamous rounds of the world's military, right in my hands. First one is old reliable, the 5.56 millimeter, which is shot in the AR-10, M4, M16 family of weapons. The second one is the Automat Kalashnikova, which is good old Mr. Kalashnikov's, Sergeant Kalashnikov's 7.62 by 39. And this one here, right off a machine gun belt. Let's see if I can get it off. There we go. This is the good old 7.62 by 51 Nato, which is the AR-10, M14, and general purpose machine gun round for the United States of America and the NATO forces.
Now tell me about tumbling bullets.
Tumbling bullets. Well, you see, from these three, the only one that tumbles is this 5.56. And it's really a misnomer of sorts. If you take a close-up, you'll see a cannelure that goes right around the projectile rim, right there. Essentially what happens is that when the projectile comes out and hits something, the bullet's going to twist, okay, and where the back end's going to want to go forward because there's more weight and more mass in the bullet. So as it's spinning and it hits, it actually does a quick left-hand or right-hand turn, and the bullet can't take the G-force and splits apart at the cannelure, which is pretty interesting. Now, what's really cool about the 5.56 millimeter is the fact that the muzzle velocity of the M193 round, which is this one here, which is a 55 grain full metal jacket boat tail, is about 3,270 feet per second, which is the standard NATO, well in this case it's not NATO, the standard US Army, okay, specs for it. The NATO round itself is a 62 grain full metal jacket steel core penetrator boat tail, which comes out of the muzzle with 20-inch barrel at maybe 3,075 feet per second. In the M4 platform, it actually comes out about 150 feet per second less. The key to getting any one of these bullets, projectiles, to disintegrate and come apart and to create massive wound channels is that it's got to be going more than 2,700 feet a second. So with the 20-inch barrel and an M193, that's 200 yards downrange. Okay, with the 62 grain bullet, which is the M855, that's maybe 140 yards downrange. As soon as you go to the M4 with a 14.5-inch barrel, okay, with the M193, that's maybe a $110 downrange. And if you use the M855, which is 62 grain, it's maybe 70 yards. And after that, no worky that good. Which is why a lot of times in theater, guys are getting shot 2, 3, 4 times and nothing's happening because the bullet's not working. So the solution is shoot them up close, use a 20-inch barrel, use the M193, or use the new Mark II 62 Model 0, which is that 77 grain Sierra Match King that's being made by Black Hills for the military. Everybody wants to get that into their rifle.